start us out with an opening statement, and we'll go straight to questions.
Well, obviously for us, it was coming off an incredibly tough week. Two last possession losses, which is par for the course in this conference. I mean, it's the level of competition and the way these teams play. Looks like every game comes down to the wire, and we just haven't really quite been able to get over that hump. Right in the last minute of games, a missed shot here, a 50-50 call there, and just haven't been able to get over the hump. And I'm really proud of how my team's playing. I feel like we're improving. We're getting better with each game. There's a lot of spirit and a lot of fight in our locker room, and we're going to continue to push forward. Obviously, there's a lot of ball to be played, and we have another challenging week ahead of us, starting with Ohio State on Thursday, who's an outstanding team. So, looking forward to getting back on the practice floor today and getting ready for the Buckeyes.
Thank you, Coach. Let's go straight to questions, please.
If you'd like to ask a question during this time, simply press star, then the number 1 on your telephone keypad. Your first question comes from the line of Don Marcus with the Baltimore Sun.
Hey, Chris.
Hey, Don. How you doing, man?
Okay. I know a lot of people talk about the Big Ten being down a bit this year just from where it's been, but in terms of the freshmen in the league, how would you rate this group of freshmen compared to others you've seen? And, obviously more in the ACC than in the Big Ten over the years.
Yeah, I think it's a really good class. Don, I think you're seeing, a lot of guys, not only have the talent, but what I've been impressed about with the group of freshmen in this league is their poise. You look, really there's a lot of good freshmen, but there's kind of 4, that have really stood out, amongst the pack. And, those kids, I mean, they've come in with a lot of confidence, and, they haven't been knocked back by playing in tough environments, and they all play it with a great tempo and a great poise, and it's a really good group. It's been fun to watch the young kids play, and especially a lot of them are point guards. And that's such a tough position at our level. Especially the level of coaching in our league is so good, and the level of preparation is so good. To have young point guards come in and be as successful, it really shows not only the talent level that they have, but also the maturity and poise to their game.
Just to follow up, I don't know how much you've seen. Obviously, you haven't done any scouts on Maryland yet, but I don't know how much you've seen in Maryland and Trimble. You spoke to some of the poise factor, but is there something about him that just makes him, play at a different level at this age?
Well, I've had a chance to watch him on TV. Obviously, I like to watch a lot of games when we're not doing our thing, and I'm a huge fan of his. I really loved watching him in high school, in the high school circuit, AAU. I loved the maturity and poise he played with. He never seemed rattled, and he never seems rattled in any situation. He's really smart. He's really crafty. It shows a lot about him games sometimes when he's not shooting as well. He has the ability to get to the line double-figure times, which still gets his 16, 18 points, even if he's not knocking down a shot. And then you see a game like the other day against Michigan State when he's shooting the ball really well, and you put it all together, and he's a special player. There's no question about it. He has that it factor to him. He carries himself with a swagger, and he does not look like a freshman out there. He looks like a veteran guard who's been doing this for a long time.
Thank you.
And once again, if you'd like to ask a question during this time, simply press star, then the number 1 on your telephone keypad.
Coach, obviously a lot of talk about the freshmen in the conference, but your freshman point guard is leading your team in scoring in conference play. How has he been able to get so acclimated to Big Ten play so quickly?
Well, Brian has played great basketball for us. The thing that I've been most impressed with him is, he's really raised his level of play from the non-conference to the conference. He's a confident kid. he's a winner. He's won everywhere he's been. He's got a great presence. Again, just like I mentioned earlier with Trimble, he's a really mature guy. He's got great poise, and he really, he knows how to play. He understands the situation, and he's not afraid to be in big moments. He wants the ball when the game's on the line. He wants to be the guy to make the decision, whether it's to take a shot or find somebody else. And it's just been fun to see his improvement. It's not an easy position to play as a freshman point guard, and his ability to improve as our years gone on, and has been great, and certainly a big reason why we've continued to get better. And he's going to have a great career, and he works really hard, and there's nobody that cares more than he does about really wanting to be a good player and trying to bring winning to our program. So it's going to be fun to watch him grow over the next 4 years.
Your final question comes from the line of Fred Mitchell with the Chicago Tribune.
Morning, Chris.
Hey, Fred.
What health updates and availability do you have for Taphorn and McLaw? And how might that affect your rotations?
Yeah, I mean, we got banged up a little bit this week, but everybody is. I mean, I'm not making excuses. That's Lumpkin was bothered by some leg cramps the other night in Michigan. He seems to be okay. Law just banged his elbow in the game. I think he's going to be okay. Not playing till Thursday this week. He gives us a couple of days to kind of get healthy on that end. I think those guys are fine. Taphorn is going to be out indefinitely. He's got a stress reaction in his foot, so he will not be available for the games this week. And then we have a midweek bye next week, so we'll kind of reevaluate him after this week and see how he's feeling. So, but he'll be out of action for the two games this week for sure.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.
Coach, we appreciate your time this morning. We'll talk to you next week.
Okay, thank you.